How's everybody doing? It's Brother Chad. Outside at night, just watching some lightning coming in. Some thunder. Wanted to make a quick video back into removing scales from your eyes. And like usual, this isn't a fun testimony, but it just speaks to the truth of the world we've been living in and the lies of this world, and to those with power, how they oppress those without power. So it's a short little testimony. I mentioned I was never perfect. I had my little partying phase in my teens and early 20s, which is sad. God's anointed, drinking and smoking. I should have never touched it. My cousins I was hanging with bugged me for 6 months, a year before I finally did. And once I felt that stress taken off me, it was hard to not do it after. But anyways, I don't know how old I was exactly, but I can tell you, drinking beer mixed with a type 1 diabetes wasn't working. I was in my early 20s, and I was getting up to where I was drinking quite a bit. I don't know, maybe half case, 15 beers in a night I could do, which was sad when you look back at your younger self, how you talk like that's awesome, and then you look back when you're older like, man, that is stupid. Why was I doing that? But anyways, oh, the lightning quits and the rain comes in, so you got nothing to look at, sorry. Anyways, it's the next day and I am super hungover. My sugar's probably 20. I'm like hung right over. I think I was at the end of drinking beer pretty much. It was starting to have its effects on me. But I had partied so bad the night before. I remember looking in the mirror and I had little like red dots under my eyes, around my eyes, maybe even in the whites of my eyes. Like blood vessels were not happy, basically. And I'm sitting in the dining room, and all of a sudden my mother's got the camera, and she comes up in my face and takes a picture. I'm like, why are you taking a picture of me right now? I look like crap. And what she said to me is, this is the part that's revealing to the world we live in. She said, this is a perfect picture one day if we need to make a manifesto on you. And this is just a tiny, tiny little testimony, but it really can remove scales from your eyes. You know, sometimes over the years I've seen some of these young people in court never getting to say a word in their own court. People on the news are getting told they did these horrible things. And to me it always screams what you know how I was wrote off by my family? Well, there was corrupt forces involved too that all got their share of my gold too. So what my mother was trying to tell me is she was taking this horrible looking picture, so if they wanted to make a manifesto and do a bunch of fake written letters and stuff claiming I would have wrote them later and all, you know, the kind of stuff we see now. When I look at this happening on the news and all that, if I hear any young person like, oh, they did this bad thing and they had a manifesto wrote out, I don't believe it at all. I'll tell you right now, at least 90% of the time, that person probably was set up and railroaded by the system. There was something bigger going on that they needed to hide, and that's what they do. They make a fake manifesto. They find some really crappy looking pictures of the person, so, you know, when the public sees them, they look like garbage and like some sort of horrible person. And it's just crushing to go through these memories all the time, but they're there, so I might as well try to open your eyes. The beast has been corrupt. I don't care if you're talking doctors, police, judges, even the people that investigate the police. They're all friends. That's all I can tell you. I can go deeper into that, what I dealt with, but I'm not going to. There's a lot of corruption. The beast has been doing evil things for a long time and setting up innocent people for a long time. So you see somebody on TV that supposedly did this bad thing and, ooh, they found a manifesto. More than likely that person is getting set up by the beast. And I'm going to end it at this. Love you guys. Take care.